Now, your local weather with the KX Storm Team.
5:15. Welcome back to Good Day Dakota.
Well, it sounds like a lot of people just kind of lucked out as far as where this storm hit.
Yeah.
Many did. Others did not.
Right.
Luck out. They got creamed.
Yeah.
As close as 20 miles to the east, guys. And I am not kidding when I say we were preaching all last week. If you were awake when we were on here during Good Day Dakota, I was preaching that the line for the snow was going to be razor thin, and that is the way it ended up. And we were telling people all week and all weekend to stay indoors. However, our good friend Dave Holder decided to go outside and shot some incredible video. He went to McKenzie last night, which isn't far from Bismarck, and it was a full-fledged blizzard. That right there, folks, should be our best video of the day.
Yes, it should.
Kudos to Dave for going out there in the storm. And that was, you know, and Dave was saying here, he was shocked how quickly the snow ended as he approached the Bismarck area. The line was just so razor thin. Here's a look at some of those snowfall totals from around the region. I think I'm saying this correctly. Ypsilanti got 21 inches, and then Ellendale 20 inches, and then all the other towns you see there, mostly east and south of the KX region. You can see Cullum there with 11. Fort Yates down there in Morton County with 7 inches, and then 2.5 inches at the National Weather Service office in Bismarck, and then outside of Mandan, 2 inches. And it is still snowing out there. This is radar estimated snowfall from the last 36 hours or so. And we talked about that razor thin margin. You can see Bismarck here, just 1 to 3 inches, but just to the east, those numbers start to pick up dramatically in terms of a 6 to 10 to 12 inches. Still do have a winter weather advisory for a handful of counties in the KX area. Edmonds, Kidder, and Wells County. Everybody else to the east still dealing with that blizzard warning. Here's the latest DOT map. Still, the interstates are shut down here, and no travel advised for most of southeastern North Dakota as well as eastern section. So travel really not recommended here. We still have blizzard conditions to the east. There's a look at temperatures mostly in the upper teens and lower 20s. Winds remain very strong out of the north and northwest at between 20 and 30 miles an hour. And here are the gusts here, still 30 to 35 miles an hour across a good section of the south. As we move along here, you can see that last band of snow continuing to basically what's called training over the area. Still eastern Emmons County still getting some moderate snow, as is Logan and McIntosh County. And just look at how big this system is now. Very heavy rains across central Michigan, and then all this heavy snow back across right along the international border there as this system slowly moves away. And it will continue to move away here, as you can see here with Precision Cast, finally getting some breaks in the cloud cover by late tonight. And then tomorrow looks good, as does your New Year's Day, looking quiet before we have another clipper system that could roll through here and bring us our next chance for snow later in the week. Winds will also be gusting and slowly decreasing as we go through the day here. You can see a lot of those reds and pinks decreasing as we go through the day, so that by the time you hit or you're on your way to bed tonight, the wind should finally be subsiding. Forecast today for the capital city, a windy one, still dealing with some of that blowing snow with a high of 25 degrees with those winds still gusting to 40 miles an hour. Meanwhile, in Minot, they also missed out on the snow. Windy today, guys, with those winds gusting to 30 miles an hour. And I ran out of time here, so I'll have to get to the 7-day here in our next weather hit.
Okay, well, glad that most of the viewing area lucked out in terms of this snowstorm. It feels like we don't often say that we lucked out, but here we are.
Yeah, the line was so tight. I had peaks of sun in Mandan yesterday.
Unreal.
Okay, thanks, Robert. When we come back on Good Day Dakota.
With the cold weather and these short days, some of us may feel a little depressed, but after the break, we'll tell you why you may feel this way and how you can maybe change that. That's coming up when we return.